Good morning. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to Community Coffee. Welcome to CosmoQuest. Welcome to Space Art Talk. And really, welcome to all of them as they just happen to coincide at this very address in space-time. I am your host, Gillian Rhodes, and you can join me every week on Monday at this very time to talk about two of my favorite things, astronomy and art, and all of the wonderful myriad ways that they cross and fuse and fission and create some really wonderful things. Today we have kind of a special episode for you because it's Memorial Day, because it's Eid, because why not? Basically today I get to bring you guys into my world, literally and figuratively, and show you a little bit about what I do. Not only, I have been reading about astronomy since I was very small. One of the first children's books I remember reading was the series on the planets by Seymour Simon. I had to look that up today, by the way, to see if it still exists, and it does. But I've been reading about astronomy since then, and probably dancing as long as then as well. And that's what I do as a profession. I am a professional dancer choreographer. And I thought recently it's been kind of an interesting thing in my life where these two things have started to fuse more and more. So I thought, why not fuse them even more? So today, I'm doing, essentially it's an experiment. It's a grand experiment, and I really have no idea what's going to happen. Any more than any of you have any idea what's going to happen. And we're going to find out together, and it's going to be interesting and fun, and it was all my idea, and I have to say that 5 minutes beforehand, you really just start regretting all your life choices and thinking, why did I think this was a good idea? But it is a good idea, and we're going to do it together. So the way the game is that there's something that I've done a couple times in my career that I've had a lot of fun doing, which is on the spot, improvised crowdsourced performances, where at the time of the performance, I let the audience basically tell me what the performance will be about and the music that I'm going to dance to. 100 bits for regretting life choices. That's wonderful, right? I think I have to do a dramatic dance, to thank you for that particular bit. Thank you, Astro White. Amazing. So these improvised crowdsourced performances, in terms of the music, I actually have that taken care of, as our very own Veronica Cure has curated a playlist for me. She's chosen 3 tracks from our CosmoQuest's own David Joseph Wesley, and she's sent me these tracks that I have downloaded but not actually listened to yet. I will listen to them for the first time when I press play at the time of the performance. Now, in terms of what the performance is going to be about, now that is where you, and I mean the people watching on Twitch right now, this is where you come in. So basically, when I do this with a live audience, I say go, and people start shouting words at me. Now, today, I'm narrowing the possible words to those which are related to astronomy and astrophysics. So those words which have anything to do with astronomy and astrophysics, those are open for the playing field. Generally, when I do it with a live audience, obviously you have a couple hundred people shouting words at you, so I just pick out whatever I manage to hear, and I choose 5 of the words that I think that I can hear. So what we have to do for today is for you guys to play the game is I will say go, and don't do it before then, please, because it'll really confuse me. Basically, I say go, and you guys start virtually shouting via the chat the various words that you think would be interesting to see in movement. Keep in mind that it's all movement and it's a solo. Um, so depending on how nice you would like to be to me, you can think of that. Otherwise, you can just throw words out, and somehow I will pick 5 of them. Then I will take those 5 words in my fist. I'll think about it, regret my life choices a few times more, go set up the stage, and then I'll come back to you and give you a performance about, let's say, 7 to 10 minutes, or until I run out of ideas. So, so that's the way the game works. It's going to be quite an interesting experiment. So go ahead, and I see some suggestions starting to go. So go and throw your words at me, and we'll see what we get, and then I'll figure out how to choose 5 of them. I see some of them are already coming into the chat, which is awesome. So keep sending them along. So far, Arcatufus has suggested Hale-Bopp, Saturn's rings, the Rhine Nebula. There's supernova, liberation, Libra, spiral galaxy. I don't understand one of these suggestions. Pleiades, Seven Sisters. Hale-Bopp is interesting. I did before last week. I also posted this in the Science Art channel, and our Instro sent me orbital and syzygy. I think I don't know how to pronounce that. So keep throwing your words, whatever space themed words you think would be interesting to see in a dance. I'll let it roll for a little while before I start making my choices. Supernova is interesting. Hale-Bopp. Okay, my internet crashed completely. Okay. All right. So this is something that happens when you live in places like where I live, is that the internet just explodes like a supernova. So we've gone to a backup plan. I am on stage right now, actually, but you can't quite see it yet because it's not ready to go. So if there were further suggestions in the chat, I missed them. I heard Hale-Bopp, which is interesting. Supernova, that's 2. The Orion Nebula, I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to put it in there anyway, so that's 3. Well, there was 2 nebulas, so let's just kind of take it as generic nebula. So we have Hale-Bopp, nebula, supernova. Those are very connected to each other. That's all right. I'm going to take orbital from our instro. And merging black hole. Well, that would be an interesting. How would you do that? One wonders. Let me see if I am here. I'm getting my chat, which is maybe working. There's a pulsar. I like pulsar. Pulsar is awesome. That's a good one. So I think actually that gives me 5. Pulsar, Hale-Bopp, nebula, supernova. What was the other one? No, it wasn't the black hole mergings, I think, or gravity wave. Well, there's a lot of, there's so many words coming in right now, which is awesome. Da, 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 da. Okay. Pulsar is definitely on there. I'm just fascinated by it. Pulsar is definitely on there. Hale-Bopp is definitely on there. Those two we're going for sure. Supernova can be in there because it also fits with AstroWise's exploding suggestion. And supernova, pulsar, Hale-Bopp, nebula, and gravity. Let's say these are 5. Okay, I'm gonna forget them again. So let me go through them again. There's pulsar, Hale-Bopp, nebula, supernova, and gravity, right? I think those were the 5. Pulsar, Hale-Bopp, gravity, supernova, nebula. Pulsar, gravity, Hale-Bopp, nebula, nova. I know there was 2 involved. There was 2 ends involved. Nebula, nova, pulsar, Hale-Bopp, and gravity. Okay, so these are the 5 words. Now my task is to regret my life choices a little bit. I have to set up the music. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off for about 30 seconds to transition to performance mode. And I can put the music together and wander around in circles for a minute, thinking about how I could do Hale-Bopp as a dance. So we'll be back in about a minute. All right, so here I am in my stage. I'm also not wearing my glasses, so I can't see if I'm in the middle of the scene or not. I'm thinking, I have some bits and pieces of an idea, and I'm just gonna press play, and you and I will figure out what happens next. gathering things, I expect. And the only plan is that I was just going to gather until I exploded and be done. So all you missed was an explosion. But if you want, I can do the explosion without music just now. It was just kind of a sort of explosion. It was, the music was awesome, and it was a little bit more energetic than I thought it was going to be. So that was kind of tricky. I discovered along the way that nebula and gravity in movement are kind of the same thing. But it was kind of an interesting, I was playing around with some of the, little stories to do, like along the way with the words. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Once again, we apologize for the crappy internet. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of my work, you can follow me on YouTube. Somebody will put my producer, Paranorm, who's just done a really amazing job and put up with a lot of internet shenanigans and 2 setups today, which is awesome. As far as I know, there is a daily space today in a couple hours. It's a special episode coming from Balticon, as far as I remember. And this week is a planned hiatus for the CosmoQuest crew to catch up on things. So after the day, there will be no daily space, but we will be around on Discord. Thank you for your bits and your follows and your subscribes. They are how we make this work. This is Community Coffee. Remember, if you want to not come on and dance, but just share some of your ideas or about astronomy, it can be anything. If I can do it, so can you. So come on, Community Coffee, and get in touch. Thanks guys for being here. I'm gonna go sit in the AC of the cover for a while. And all of y'all have a wonderful Monday.